Hello everyone, my name is Carlo, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to make 10k a month if you're broke, okay? So the only reason you're seeing these screenshots right here is not because I'm seeking validation from you, but just because I want to show you that you're actually getting advice from someone that is making money off an online business, okay? So let's get straight into this, okay? So I want to start off with this quote by James Clear. He says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." So what the heck does this mean, okay? My best way to show you this is with a wavelength diagram, okay? So let's say this diagram here represents your income, okay? So at the lowest you're making, let's say 1k a month, okay? And at your peak you're making 5k a month, okay? That should do it. Now your average, you probably have guessed it, is this line that you see right here, and your average in this case is 3k a month, okay? You just need to this plus this divided by 2, 3k a month, okay? Now how this process works, okay? So let's say you're running an online business. You make at the lowest that you're willing to accept to make is 1k. If you go below 1k, you literally feel physical pain, okay? You start working hard, extremely hard. You start grinding, you start cutting off all the bullshit. You start to work really hard to go above that 1k, okay? Now let me change the color here. What happens when you actually start panicking and working super hard is that you make the 1k a month, and you go up and you get a 5k a month. The only problem here is that at 5k per month you start to feel proud, you start to feel comfortable, you start to take in pride in yourself, and what happens is you lose all that motivation, all that hard work, and in a matter of a few weeks, few months, I don't know, you go down here again. And what happens when you're down here is that you start to panic. Again, you want to make more money, you get all motivated, and the process just keeps on going. So how the hell do you break through this cycle, okay? Before actually telling you the final answer on how to break this cycle, I have to tell you a few things, okay? So this quote that I've read before, you can find it on a book called Atomic Habits. Okay? We're gonna talk about habits right now, because it is thanks to your habits that you can achieve your goals, okay? And I can show you with this example that I've just made. When you're at your lowest, you start to work hard, okay? So your first habit may be working hard, okay? So when you're at 1k per month, let me show you this by drawing it, okay? 1k a month, your set of habits are hard work, okay? Are discipline, are I don't know, consistency, or lastly, I don't know, let's say only these three, okay? What is the motive behind these three habits? Well, it's fairly easy. The motive, okay, the reason, the cause, why are you doing all of this stuff, is because of pain, okay? Because you're at your lowest, you start to feel pain. You don't want to be in that situation, and because you feel pain, you start to work really hard. You start to be disciplined, you start to be consistent, you go to bed at the same hour every day, you eat healthy, you work really hard, and because you have pain that motivates you, what happens is that you go to 5k per month, okay? Now, when you're at 5k per month, your habits become different, okay? And this is for 99.99999% of the population, okay? This happens. Now your habits, when you reach your goal, because let's say 5k a month is your goal, you reach it, your habits this time become laziness, pride, and I'm not saying feeling proud of yourself is bad, but once you feel proud of yourself, you start to be comfortable, okay? And we can even put, yeah, be comfortable, okay? Now, as you probably understood, with these habits, what happens is that you are no longer pushing yourself, and what happens in a matter of months or weeks, you go down again to the 1K. And this is a never-ending cycle, okay? This can happen like you're here, 1K, 5K, 1K, 5K, 1K, 5K, 1K, 5K, blah, 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 okay? And this is not what we're trying to do here, because if we are 1 month at 5K, 1 month at 1K, we cannot get better. And so how do we get better, okay? We obviously need to change our habits. But, well, Carlo, it's very easy to say. But when you reach your goal, you start degrading, downgrading, however you want to say that, okay? So how do you keep these habits? Because it's not a problem of not being able to do these things. It's a problem of being consistent with them, okay? And how do you actually be consistent? I'm gonna show you now, okay? So let's take this diagram right here. I'm gonna tell you right now how you can break this cycle, okay? And once you break through this cycle, trust me, you will be getting an exponential growth from today for years, okay? So how do you break that cycle? Now, let's first go to your goal, okay? Your goal may be 10K a month, which is why also you click on this video. Right now, what happens is that you're making, at the moment, probably you're making 1K a month, or maybe you're not even making any money, and your lowest point is 0, okay? And for some people, their lowest point could even be minus $1,000, okay? So being in debt of $1,000. For some people, it could even be being in debt of $10,000. I don't know. So your lowest is 0. Let me make this thing, okay? And your goal, okay, the thing that you want to achieve, your peak, is 10K. But my friend, there's a problem in here. Is that if you're positioning your goal in this way, okay, as a pedestal, as something incredibly great, incredibly good to achieve, then you're going to have this process right here happening every time. So because we want to avoid this, how do we make this thing actually work? What we need to do, it's very easy to say, but not so easy to actually do. We need to make our goal here, okay? We need to make your goal, whatever you want to achieve, your lowest, okay? So with this diagram, let me clear out all the stuff. With this diagram, instead of having 1K down below here, what we want is 10K, okay? You should position the 10K a month as the lowest you're willing to accept, okay? Because getting back to the quote of James Clear, he says, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. Which means that the person that you are right now, okay, is the person that is willing to accept the lowest, okay? You are the person that is willing to accept the lowest you're willing to accept, whatever you have in your life, okay? And this is who you are. You do not reach your goals. You just become the person that is capable of accepting their lowest standard, okay? I hope I've explained this clearly, because it's not very easy to say. So what you need to do is you need to think, you need to say to yourself and truly believe it, okay? That 10K a month is the bare minimum. You cannot go 10K a month. Sorry, you cannot go below 10K a month. If you go below, you're literally going to feel physical pain, okay? In my case, if I go below 5K per month, okay, because next month we're on trajectory to do around 10K a month, but this month, if I do below 5K per month, I'm literally gonna feel physical pain. I will have pain, okay? For some of you, making 3K per month is the ultimate goal. You make 3K per month, you don't have to work a 9 to 5, and you're happy. For me, making 3K a month is something that I want to avoid at all costs, okay? I want to avoid it at all costs. If I make 3K in a month, I literally feel physical pain. I cannot sleep. I have to work hard. I have to find a way to get up to the point that I was at before, okay? And this is exactly what you have to do. You have to position the 10K at the lowest, okay? And how do you grow by doing this? Let me show you. You're gonna have this little diagram, okay? That I'll show you right now. So here, let me make it in this way. Instead of having this diagram that goes horizontal, okay? That goes like this. Where here you have 1K, 5K, 1, 5, and it's a never-ending cycle. What you want to do here is you want to have 1K, 5K. Well, I should have made this a little bit better. 5K, 10K. 10K, 20K, okay? You need to go like this, okay? As you can see, the line gets higher. And this is what you need to do. You need to position your goal, okay, to the lowest you're willing to accept. If you want to make 100K per month, okay? If you want to make 100K per month, you have to put the 100K per month, okay? Here, you have, even if it seems completely unreasonable, completely impossible, something dumb, something stupid, you have to position the 100K per month. Because when you're willing to accept 100K per month and nothing below that, your habits, your behaviors, everything that you do will be aligned in terms of reaching the point that it's the lowest you're willing to accept, okay? And the more pain you have, the faster you're going to achieve this, okay? So this is exactly what you got to do. You got to position your goal, okay? This thing, you have to position it as the lowest barrier you're willing to accept, okay? So if this is you, my gosh, that's very, very, very bad. Okay, yeah. If this is you, okay, and this is your line, okay, let's make it in this diagram. This is 0, this is 10K. You are not the guy here. You are the guy here, okay? So, to make 10K a month, what you gotta do is you gotta put the 10K right here, the lowest you're willing to accept. I hope you understand this thing, because it's very, very hard for me to actually explain. But this is what you gotta do. In order to reach 10K a month, in order to reach 100K a month, in order to reach $1 million per month, you need to make it as the lowest possible thing you're willing to accept. If you're not at that point, if you're below that, you literally feel physical pain. You're not good with yourself. You start to grind. You start to work hard, and this is exactly what you have to do, okay? So I hope you liked the video. I hope this was valuable to you. In the link down below, in the description, there is a link where it's a video of me trying to sell you something, where we pretty much help you get clients. If you want, you can click on it. If not, I mean, it's totally fine. So I hope you find this video valuable, because the reason I'm making this is not because I want to sell you something, but because I want to help you, okay? So I hope you find it valuable. I hope you're going to apply it to your life, and I hope you're going to take action, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.